Hey everyone, this is Comics Villain. I'm going to do another talk today on something that I don't know, I've been thinking about a little bit lately. Um, I actually said earlier on Twitter that I was possibly not going to do a video today, but just got back home. Had to head over to the hospital with my wife. Yeah, no, and by the way, everything's cool. Um, Man, last night I barely got like any sleep. That's crazy. Like maybe 4 hours of sleep. But yeah. So I'm home in a little bit. I'm gonna try to get a few hours of sleep before work, and then I'll head out. So we're gonna do a quick video, and this is gonna be talking about like Disneyland and the passports. Because if you live in SoCal, or even if you don't, you're considering coming out and getting a pass, and maybe coming by California every so often. See if you're in the surrounding states, or if you're one of the state hoppers that likes to go from Florida to California often, and you like to get the higher end pass, then this video is more for you. Well, it's for everybody that wants to get a pass over tickets. I mean, if you're planning to come, let's see, for like a week, and the week that you're coming, say it's Monday through Friday, and there's no blockout dates, then that might be better than getting, 4 or 5. Well, I mean, I can't say that for sure because they do have ticket special pricing for multiple tickets. If you get it like 4 or 5, the price goes down considerably. So you still might actually save a little bit if you're doing that. But if you're looking to do that more long term, like in a year, you want to have a pass. You might come out random times, and you want to just come here. Then that'll work too. So let's go over this a little bit. So there's the Disney Southern California Select Passport. Admission to one or both theme parks during the select days of the year, and we're going to go over the blockout dates later on, because that'll be a little much to do that with every single one of these going back and forth. You can get 10% off. A lot of the passes are like 10% off. Then you go at the higher end, then it's like 15, maybe 20, just depends. So you can get like 10% off select dining, but if you know someone that works over at Disneyland, then you can get a lot more off. I mean, a lot more. Somewhere between 40 to 60% off, depending on what you're talking about. If it's merchandise, if it's travel, in like staying at a hotel or something, it really depends because they can get a lot. They can get a lot off, good discounts. We actually know a few people out here because I live close, and I live in SoCal, and I've been going since I was a kid. And there's lots of fun things to do, and it's very safe environment. I can't think of any time it wasn't. Maybe if you have a whole bunch of people and they're kind of pushing you out of the way, so it's like end of the night, fireworks are over, everyone's leaving. That's when it could be a little much, but since when I was a kid, it was way worse, but now it's actually been a lot easier. They're doing better with everything. So let's move on. So for the Disney SoCal Select Passport, that's a low end. If you live out in SoCal, then it's $20.42 a month, 12 monthly payments, and you have to put down $154. So if you were to go to Disneyland, buy a ticket. Let's just say that's all you did. You went, you got a ticket. Then you're like, dude, this cost quite a bit. This ticket. I wonder if I can maybe use it towards a pass. Well, yes, you can, and that'll actually help out quite a bit. The tickets, I think they range. It just depends on the day. So I think I've seen them around 100 to 150, maybe more, and they'll probably keep growing, honestly. But if you do not live in SoCal, do not have one of the zip codes down here in SoCal to be able to use and all that, then, which that's the whole thing. If you have the zip code, if you live down here, if you have that mailing address, then yeah, sure, it'll work out. But if you don't, if you're not able to for whatever reason, then $3.99 is what's due for you. So it is quite a bit. It's $400. So it's definitely something to consider. Great for kids, though. Then we bring ourselves to this one, and this one's rather special. And I'll let you guys know exactly what I mean. So admission to one or both parks during the year. This is called the Disney Flex Passport. This is a brand new one. 10% off dining and select merchandise in store or online at Shop Disney. And then you get something special, reservations. You can make a reservation to come to the park, and the great thing is almost the whole year is open for reservation. You do not have, though, a lot of dates where you absolutely can go. You just don't. But this makes up for that, and I'll tell you why. So on the let's just go. We'll go on there right now. Let's just go on there because this is really what the video is about. I really want to show people about this one. We'll go over to the blackout dates, and we'll just take a quick peek. Then we'll just go back. So let's do this. I'll show you first Disneyland. You notice everything's blue. So green means you can go that day, no problem. Gray is blocked out, you can't go. Blue requires reservation, and then if it's crossed out, reservation's unavailable. Most likely what that means is they're full. They're at capacity for reservations. They have enough. So you can't really do that. But notice how almost the entire month, with the exception of the first and the second, because we've already passed that anyway, that doesn't really matter. So almost the entire month is blue. Then you go over to July, only one day. That would be July 4th. That one doesn't work. Everything is blue. Keep going. August is blue. Now, the nice thing is you can make a reservation up to 30 days in advance, or at most you can do it 2 days in advance. So you cannot just one day say, I'm going to go today, because it doesn't work that way unless it's a green and you're ready to go. It just doesn't work that way. So as we go further into fall and winter, you're going to see the good to go days are opening up more, but you're going to notice for this price point, you have the availability to go. I can actually, if I had the pass, I would be able to select any of these days right now. Now, the nice thing is, if it's a day you're going to go, you're selecting it, say a month or say 2 days in advance, whatever, and it says you can't go that day because it's full, well, the positive with that is you understand it's probably going to be a very busy day. That's your notification that I should really not go this day. That might be a bummer, but at the same time, you're saving yourself from all the nonsense of like 1 to 2 hour long lines to get to a ride, and all the traffic that it will be just to get inside the park, and all the people. It's just going to be really congested. So, we continue on. You're going to see Christmas. This is normal, 21st to the 31st, and then a little bit of January, and then you're back to being able to go back, no issues, and it just keeps going on and on like that. Summertime, they really want less people, but the thing with this pass that if my understanding is correct, they're using this pass to gauge which days are the busiest, when people really want to go. So in some instances, it'll be, for yourself, I want to go today, or I want to go in a couple days, and I just happen to want to go. Other people might actually plan it out a little more in advance, and you might have a little more regularity with that, and a little irregularity here and there with some people. But they want to gauge which days are busiest, and they'll probably change pricing on the individual tickets and so on and so forth, and maybe do different things with the passes. This is just the beginning, and I think it's a good idea, to be honest with you. So that is with California. That's with Disneyland. California Adventure is almost exactly the same. Whoops. There's maybe a few more days open, If I go both parks, you'll kind of see the same things. Both parks will show you exactly what's good, what's not. Mostly everything's available. Again, not July 4th. I don't think I'd want to go July 4th, though, to be honest. I'd rather just stay home. I think that'd be insane to be out. I mean, it's not exactly insane. I'll tell you one thing that was really cool is when I was an EMT on the ambulance, I actually used to drive around on the freeways, transporting patients and that. Or say it's time to head home and it's like 9 o'clock at night or 7 or whatever. Say it's like 9:30. Let's just say that, and maybe I'm doing like a late shift till 10 or something. And when I was driving home multiple times, you know, every year that I was an EMT, nighttime is like the best time to work and to be working July 4th because along the freeway, you're going to see all the fireworks everywhere. And the closer you are to like LA and stuff, the more you're going to see fireworks like almost right next to the freeway, which sounds dangerous. Won't lie, but really fun, really exciting. It's like the most amazing thing I've ever witnessed. Um, so yeah, so let's head back. We still have more passes to look at. So as far as the Flex Pass, it's a good option. It's not cheap necessarily, because it can add up if you have a lot of people that are getting the same pass. But most likely, what my wife and I are going to do is she'll get this pass. I'm going to get the one that comes with parking. So that's another thing to consider because parking is like $20 now. They raised the price. So if you're going to go 10 times in a year, it's $200 extra dollars. 200 plus 599, it's like 600 what? It'll bring you up to 800. Now that brings you up here. So if you're only going to go 10 times in the year, then this might not be all too bad an idea. It can actually be a lot more beneficial than this Disney Deluxe Passport, which gives you just more days to go in the year, but not that much, not that many. And mostly people want weekends. I mean, if you're only going weekdays, shoot, you might as well. It really depends how many days you're going to go in a year. So you have to make the decision. I couldn't make that for anyone to say which one's the best. Although I am personally, I would personally suggest this right now. Maybe if you're only going to plan to go like once a month, if that, because the amount still is far less than the one that comes with parking. You'll spend the money, sure, but I think it'll ultimately be okay. It'll be worth it. So now, if you're looking at Disney Deluxe Passport, it's about $53.75 a month, and then $7.99 for the full price. Everything is going to be $154 down payment. Every single one of these, if you're SoCal resident. If not, it's going to be full price again. Now this is the one I have. It's $82.92 a month or $11.49. I put $154 down. No interest on that, of course. And you get admission to the park, 15% off dining, 20% off merchandise in the store, and standard theme park parking, which we do enjoy that. We were going a little more often when we first got the pass. It was like every weekend that I have off, which is like every other weekend. So it's spaced out well enough, so 2 times, I would say we'd go 2 to 4 times a month. So yeah, we've gone quite a bit. And our pass is going to be out in July. So we've had a good time with it. Sometimes we go for a short, 2-3 hour stay. Sometimes we'd stay the entire day. My daughter's been having a great time, and there's like a million different things to do. So, it's great for the kids. Now this one right here, this is for $13.99. You get admissions to the parks every day of the year. Visit both theme parks on the same day. It includes a Disney Max Pass feature. So I actually have the Max Pass feature. Now, what that includes is being able to. Here, let me show you. You get to say, I want to go on Thunder Mountain, and I want to do a digital Fast Pass. Well, they allow you that. Not only do they allow you that, let's see. You'll also get unlimited photo passes. So if you find someone that has a camera there that works there, you give them your card, they'll scan it, and then they'll take pictures for you, and then it'll upload to your phone's Disneyland app, and then you can download as many of the pictures as you want. There's no limit. There's no extra charge past that. So right now I have it, and I bought it for the whole year. I forgot how much it was that I got it for, but I don't know if they're changing that up or not. But let's see. Disney Max Pass is available for $15 per day per ticket, so you can experience. So if you go there with a ticket, or you don't already have it on your pass, then you can, you can of course use it that way. But if you have the right pass, then you can have this. Now, some passes had it, and they can be grandfathered, in. Some of them don't have them anymore, so yeah. I want to say we probably paid $50 or $60 for it. In my opinion, it was good. It was worth it. So you'll see that this is the pass that I have. It no longer has that, so they took it away. But if I were to renew, then I will keep the Max Pass feature. So we are considering it. Just really depends right now. So let us go into the blockout days. This is obviously 365 days a year. This is the one you probably should look at, because you still get that parking. Oh, well, there you go. So it says here it's actually $100 for the Fast Pass, so you can add that, and still do your monthly. It's just $100. It's like, dear Lord. Oh, whoops. Let's go back. Sorry, I'm looking for the blockout dates. We'll look over all the blockout dates right now. I'll actually start at. We'll start at. Gosh, look at all this. It's a mess. I see Southern California, but then there's Southern California Select, so I'm not too sure what that is. We'll do Disneyland. Nothing in June. That's normal. July, nothing. August, ugh. September, it's really just the weekdays. You don't even get Fridays. You get some as it starts to open up. And when it starts the beginning of the year, it gets a little better. But yeah, for the most part, no weekends. It's like nothing. Your only weekend is maybe some Fridays, if you consider that a weekend. Start of one. So we're now in California Adventure. And as you can see, still not much better. California Adventure is pretty good. I would recommend people going to that, because good for food, good for a lot of other things. Fun rides for the kids, So not really my go-to for passes, unless I was literally living by myself, had no family, no nothing. Then sure, why not? I'd probably go on the weekdays if I'm not working. So we already saw Disney Flex. Let's look at the Deluxe. You will notice that there's still the issue of summertime, but you had a few days in June. So you get something, but they're trying to limit the crowd here because it gets crazy. So weekends, as it goes further along in the year, get a little better. The day that's going to be taken off usually is going to be Saturdays. If you notice that. There's one part in February, it's 15th through the 16th. That's gone. March to... So you're kind of limited to like maybe Sundays. That's rough. Now, on the other hand, California Adventure, look at that. You do get quite a bit more. It almost looks like you get more. But they're still going first. Saturdays are still going away first. But I'm noticing there's way more. So maybe they're trying to push people to go towards California Adventure, which, honest to God, I really do recommend. It's a great park, and it's a lot easier to get around. At times, I shouldn't say it's easier to get around, but at times it is a lot better. So let's go up. Let's go to Signature. June, all full or all good. July, August, September, October, November, December, it's it's the same thing, 21st through 31st, plus a little of January. They don't want people in around that time. They want people, well, they want people to buy tickets. It's like Christmas celebration. There's special stuff going on, but for the most part, everything's available. Then Signature Plus. This is every single day. We really don't have to go through this, but hey, already gone this far. Just to show you, Christmas and January, everything is available. There's not one day you cannot go. If you got money, then okay, here you go. Grab this one. It'll give you a lot of what you don't have right now. Like I don't personally think it's a good option for us, and I wouldn't get two of them. If I were to get this, I would only really want to get one. I'm not going to go every single day. Now, if I were a video blogger for Disney, I mean, in doing mostly Disneyland videos, yes, I would get this because I'd want to go like every day almost. I'd want parking. I'd want the Max Pass already included, and there are people that do that, and they actually make a good deal of money. So yeah, I would probably try to get, if anyone is sending me money for Disneyland, I would put it all towards the pass, and I would absolutely go as many days as I could in a week, because the fun thing about the video bloggers is some of them do like food. If you've ever heard of Magic Journeys, they do all the Disneyland food, and they find the good stuff. They tell you what's good and what's not. And then there's people like Fresh Baked, and yeah, they're very they try to have a lot of fun, and they go quite often. I think they go, man, more than I've ever gone in my life. But they're doing it to look up construction updates. They actually tell you a lot. They take a lot of pictures and give you updates on what's going on before things are completely finished. They tell you the rumors, like say for example, you have Tomorrowland rumor that it was all going to be demolished. And Space Mountain's the only thing that's going to be left. That's the current rumor right now. So that still might be the case. We'll wait to hear, but they've so far have a great track record. I mean, they've found tons of other rumors, and they've been true. So there's people like what is it called? There's one more. This one guy named Jack, and he does DSNY something. I forgot what it's called, but he has a really good quality of video. A lot of care is put into every single video. It's very cool the way he does his videos. So in any case, yeah, there's a lot of others that do their video blogs or do good, like professional looking videos and give you updates. So they get money for it, and they probably put that towards their trips and the meals they have and everything there. So going back to all this, I would suggest, if you're not going to go a whole lot, like maybe less than the price of less than what it would cost to bring you up to a pass that has parking, then I wouldn't bother getting the higher end ones. Unless you really, really just want to go whenever you want, then I would get Signature or Signature Plus. I would definitely want to get the Max Pass because, as my wife has and I have experienced, it's actually benefited us quite a bit. I absolutely love the Max Pass feature, and I would highly suggest it to you if you're new to all of this to get that, because it will save you the hassle of having to go pick up the Fast Pass physically, and you're able to plan your day out a lot easier, especially if you have kids. If you don't mind the walk, you don't mind going from one park to the other and all that stuff, fine. But I can get Fast Pass for either park. I just have to be in the park when I'm doing it. So I could say, let's do Cars Land Fast Pass for later on, and let's get one more Fast Pass here at Disneyland for like right now, or something like that. And also, you can even have Fast Pass groups, so you and other people that are there with you, as long as they are in the park with you, and other tickets or passes have been scanned, you're able to all put yourself together on a fast pass and go on the ride together at the same time. You can also share photos. If you and another person take a photo, then you can link each other's cards, passes, or tickets, and you're able to share photos. So there's quite a bit you can do with this, yeah. So I highly suggest getting the Disney Flex because that looks to be the best one so far. I'm actually going to be getting the signature myself, and my wife's probably going to get the Disney Flex because most of those days you can register for 30 days in advance. So we're going to just do it that way, and it seems like it makes the most sense. I can just wake up in the morning and register for it, and then get it and go that day, or I can wait till the last second and hope I get in. But we probably won't be doing anything like that. And also, the thing I want to stress is that there is the problem with Disney Flex, and that is they do have issue with you saying you're going to go and then you're not actually showing up. So there is some kind of penalty for that. Maybe you can't register afterwards, or you have to, or maybe there's like a cool off period where you can't register. I forget. So just be sure that you're going to go that day. And if not, I don't know if you can cancel it. I haven't tried that. I don't know the exact rules behind it because this thing is really fresh. I really don't know. But I do know there is a penalty for saying you're going to go and then not going because that takes away from somebody else's time going. But in any case, definitely consider that one. That might be the best one to go with for the time being. And yeah, that's about it. So if you guys like the video, please like, share, and comment. Yeah, comment. Why don't you guys tell me if you guys have been on any of the Disneyland rides? Let me know what's your favorites, whether it's California Adventure or what. I mean, tell me if you've been on Smuggler's Run, the Millennium Falcon ride at Galaxy's Edge, the new Star Wars land. Tell me what you've experienced over there if that's the case. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and have a great rest of your day. Okay, bye.